Hello, ladies and gentlemen, metahumans. Welcome to my first build video for this amazing game that is Once Human. So a couple of you reached out, asked, when you saw me farming the mods, you guys asked for the video for the build. Finally, it's ready. It took me a while to put it all together. It was a very expensive build, but let me tell you, this build is something special. It dominates in PvE, in PvP. In PvE, I'm always getting the top damage. In PvP, I am three tapping people, two tapping people. Unfortunately, PvP has not been great as of yet in terms of people don't really flag and stuff like that, and I haven't gotten into war just yet. But the public events, I am absolutely dominating. The moment I do some war, I will definitely, make another video on that and show you how the boat performs in war as well. But in pretty much every aspect of the game, this boat absolutely dominates. Okay, so let's get this party started. What am I actually running? Okay, this is my unstable bomber build. We're playing it with the most amazing weapon in the game, I think, called the Jaws. It absolutely destroys in PvP. We have plus 10 calibration, as you can see, so we're doing crazy damage. Also, we have a 14 magazine. And also, I gave it the precision style legendary attack calibration. Legendary calibration with attack range plus 40% and minus 10% fire rate. It also does extra, as you can see, a lot of crit damage. Absolutely incredible. Our secondary, which we mostly use for PvP, I don't even use it in PvE at all, is the Gulped Lore Sniper Rifle. Plus 10 calibration as well, as you can see. And I put on the portable style, which is for mobility. We basically move very quickly while we're moving, holding the gun, and also, just speed and everything. It becomes so snappy. It's so easy to just, get in cover, pop out of cover, take some shots. It's absolutely amazing for pop shotting. It's really powerful in PvP. It's not the highest damaging sniper. I think it's the second damaging sniper, but it does the amazing unstable bomber. So let me quickly explain to you what unstable bomber does. Okay, with the jaws, every 4 hits will trigger unstable bomber, but whenever you crit, it counts as an extra hit. So that means, let's say, if you crit first bullet, you don't crit, it's +1. So it's you need 3 more bullets. Then if you crit, it's +2, right? So you can basically proc unstable bomber a lot. The more crit you have, okay. And also, the moment you defeat an enemy, your blast damage goes up. So a step bomber is basically blast. It's a massive explosion that happens when you get the hits. And of course, a stable bomber can crit, and crit rate is plus 25%. Okay, absolutely incredible. And like I said, this is the calibration we're using, giving us even more crit damage and more attack and range, which is amazing because it's a pistol, doesn't have that much range, so it helps. It's really strong. The mods that I'm using, I mean, it's nothing crazy. I change them all the time, to be honest. It's not the most stable and accurate gun, and as you can see, it doesn't have a lot of range. So we're using the small compensator. We're using the compact reflex sight, integrated laser sight, the extended pistol mag for more bullets, and the ammo we're using. Usually, I actually just PvP'd with copper ammo, and I was destroying. It's actually crazy. I usually use steel ammo. Of course, tungsten is your best friend, but it's very expensive. But usually steel works for pretty much everything in the game. I had no idea I had copper ammo, and I just PvP'd. You guys will see clips of that. So yeah, that was with copper ammo. It's a testament to how amazing this weapon is and how amazing this build is, even though we were not even using the correct ammo for PvP. I mean, you can see the difference, right, in the damage. Um, it's not a lot, but it definitely adds up, you know. So yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the gear that you need. Okay, like I said, it's a very expensive boat. How do you get all these pieces, you might ask? Okay, I'm gonna show you the dummy. I'm gonna show you everything. Okay, so how do you get all these weapons and pieces? Right here. Unfortunately, it is the wish machine. I don't make wishes. You press G, it opens the blueprint shop. Jaws 8000. of your hard-earned Starchrome. Okay. I can maybe even make you guys a build and show you how I farm it. Farm very quickly. We can get about 4,000 a week. Very quickly. You can also do it with PvP and get a bit more. But yeah, the PvE one is safer. You don't get your base destroyed. If you're not confident in the PvP, then the PvE way is the best way. But anyway, let me just show you what it's all about. So Jaws, like I said, and also we are running um, a 4-piece of the Lone Wolf set. What does the Lone Wolf set do? Okay. For one piece, you get 10% magazine capacity, which is obviously amazing for both your sniper and your Deagle, your Jaws. Crit rate of 5% crit rate, like I said, very important. The more you crit, the more boom boom you do. Absolutely incredible, right? With 3 stacks, we get 1 stacks of Lone Shadow. Every 2 weapon crit hits, Lone Shadow crit damage plus 6% for 30 seconds. The effect can stack up to 8 times. So we're just stacking. So the more you're critting, the more your crits are gonna hurt. With this set, absolutely incredible. Increased max Lone Shadow stacks to 10 from 8. And after a kill, crit rate plus 8% for 8 seconds. So it's basically the more you crit, the more your crits are gonna hit. And when you kill something, you get extra crit chance, so you can just crit even more, right? It's an amazing 4-piece set that we're using right here. Yeah, I mean, this for the 1-piece, I opted to use the Bastille set because when HP is above 70%, we get an extra 10% weapon damage. Now, you can do a bunch of other stuff, right? There's plenty of options for you. You can go for reload speed, for example, with a Renegade set. If you want your medicine to come back faster so you can spam meds, that's also a thing for 1-piece. Status damage reduction is also a good thing because, for example, the bomber does status, right? Elemental damage. Also, if you like to roll, right here, 20% stamina cost. I don't like any of these personally. I went for the Bastille. It gives you that 10% right here. Okay. So yeah. And of course, the sniper that we're using is the Gaup lore right here. It costs, it's a lot cheaper at least because it's not a gold one. It's a purple one, so it's 2K. A lot cheaper, amazing sniper rifle. The way that it triggers a stable bomber is a little bit different than the Jaws. Hitting a weak spot grants 80% chance to trigger unstable bomber. When defeating an enemy, explosion range minus 10%, damage plus 20% for 30 seconds. 5 stacks. It's a really good sniper to also 1vx people because you can kill one guy and then all of a sudden doing way more damage. And yeah, you can do really well and just keep on stacking kills. But yeah, if you hit that headshot, 80% chance to trigger a big explosion, does a lot of damage. And the unstable bomber is guaranteed to deal crit damage with every 1% weak spot damage, unstable bomber damage plus 1%. So as you can see, the sniper is incredible. The bullseye hits harder in terms of damage, but you can see that very close, very close. So yeah, this is how we're doing it. So yeah, it's like I said, it's a very expensive build because you gotta buy all of the blueprints in the shop. Oh yeah, also I didn't mention one of the most important things. Yeah, that one is also gonna set you back 8,000. Right here, it is the Shaman voucher top. After triggering unstable bomber crit rate plus 35% for 3 seconds. So it just guarantees that your crit chance will be so sky high that you're just critting all the time. It's those yellow numbers, absolutely incredible. So yeah. Yeah. So that is the set. Like I said, 4-piece Lone Wolf with 1-piece Bastille. And of course the Shaman voucher top. Incredible set. And yeah, Jaws is our main weapon, and if people have range, we switch to our boy, Bob Lord Sniper. And as melee weapon, I mean, I'm just using the stun baton because you need it for a boss in a dungeon, so you might as well just always have it on you. What I do with it is I put the light striker style. So if I switch to that and I run around with my melee, I have 10% movement speed. So you just zoom around. It's absolutely incredible. So that's what I'm doing. I haven't even calibrated it at max or anything like that. You don't have to. It's just there for movement speed. I never ever melee other than just move. Right? So yeah, let me talk to you guys about the mods real quick before I show you the footage and the dummy and everything. On the jaws, we're running the Reckless Bomber Violent. So the way to farm these mods is you need to target farm them in the correct silos and also bosses. I got this one specifically from Trent, the big boss with the big tree boss or whatever. He drops this. So yeah, absolutely incredible. As you can see, the violent, if it says violent, it means it comes with crit damage as your first attribute. That sort of guarantees it. It's really, really nice. So yeah, and like I said, this build is all about the crit. We just stack crit, crit, crit everywhere, right? So yeah, Reckless Bomber, absolutely incredible mod. Wait, what does the mod actually do? For every 1% crit rate, Unstable Bomber damage plus 0.5%. So as you can see, the higher your crit rate is, the more Unstable Bomber is gonna hit, okay? So that's why we want that. And then the mod on the sniper is supercharged. I would like a violent one, but I haven't gotten one just yet. Triggering Unstable Bomber grants Unstable Bomber damage plus 5% for 3 seconds, and it can also stack up to 6 times. So as you can see, the more we're hitting, the more explosions we get, the stronger these explosions become, the more crit damage we get. Like the build just ramps up, you know? You start off, like if you look at my stats on the sheet, the it's not crazy stats, you know, but the moment we start engaging in combat, everything starts stacking, 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 and we're just doing insane damage. So yeah, really, really good right here. And on our melee build, on our melee, we have Bombardier Souvenir. This one I like because when you trigger Unstable Bomber, you automatically refill 10% of your magazine. So what happens is we just keep on refilling our magazine. The more we critting, the more we exploding. So we just don't have to reload. It means more DPS, right? Absolutely incredible. On our mask, I have not been able to get a gold one yet, but I'm working on it. Fateful Strike. You cannot deal weak spot damage, but the crit rate is increased. And also our crit damage is increased by 25%. Comes with weapon damage, doesn't hurt. But yeah, I would like a gold one here that I can farm myself. Right here we have point detonation. When Unstable Bomber hits only one enemy, Unstable Bomber final damage is plus 25%. So final damage means when the calculation for damage happens, this will be at the end, that 25%. So it's very, very strong, very, very good. Okay. Obviously, when we're doing PvP, you're hitting one guy, and also if you're bossing, you're hitting one guy, you know? So usually speaking, I don't really care for the AoE that much. I want to nuke that one person, you know, that one thing that I'm shooting at, right? Yeah. So on the gloves, I love this mod right here. Crit boost of violent. As you can see, gives us another 15% crit rate, right? And 9% crit damage because it's violent, with also some weapon damage. Incredible mod doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage from just this mod, right? So yeah. On the shoes, we have covered advance. Taking no damage for 4 seconds grants plus 20% melee weapon and status damage. So the way I'm understanding it here is we benefit from both the weapon and status damage because our status is a blast, right? As well as weapon damage. So it's absolutely incredible. It's also for 30 seconds. The effect resets when the duration ends. So the way I'm understanding it, even though the duration is going on, and you maybe have taken damage, right? You still have that buff for 30 seconds, right? So it's absolutely incredible. A lot of damage. Yeah. So I absolutely love this mod. On our chess piece is the most underwhelming mod. I have not been able to find anything good. I'll probably update the build once I get some better mods. As you can see, my mods are not perfect. Just today we got the hard dungeons, so I've been able to farm stuff. I don't have the best mods, but they're definitely very, very strong. We only get the 2% crit rate here, but we at least get 12% crit damage and also 9% crit damage extra. It's a pretty sweet one, even though it's a blue one. Not the best, but it gets the job done, okay? And then we have Deadshot in our pants. We get reload speed bonus, not the best thing ever, but you know what? It is what it is. I will take it. But the mod reads, each crit hit by non-melee weapons grants plus 5% crit damage up to 45%. The effect is removed upon the next reload. So, you know, you're shooting, you're stacking, it just goes about that stack, you know? So yeah, This is it, guys. Absolutely incredible. I recommend this again. Very, very expensive build. 8K, 2K, 3K, 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 8K, 3K. It's very, very expensive. But boy, it's super worth it. Grind it out. I cannot even wait to get more stars into this build. It's gonna become absolutely incredible. Okay. Now I guess I need to show you the dummy like every other content creator, because why not, you know? I don't even know what it's gonna be. I've never actually showed dummy before. I just built it now for the first time. So yeah. But I'm gonna show you PvP clips from the one fight we just had, and I'm gonna show you some PvE clip from. I'm gonna do a silo or something, you know, or I'm gonna do a trend actually and a silo for you guys. Okay, or just a trend, whatever the case. Here's the damage. Almost 100k. After two clips, 250k, as you can see. Now I don't even know how to reset it. I guess it resets by itself. Let's do some body shots. Obviously, we can't always be hitting headshots, right? So, oh yeah, I actually forgot the most important thing, guys, or one of the most important things. Let's look at the cradle, guys. Okay, so we're using the handgun enhancement, of course, because we're using a pistol. You know, absolutely incredible. 20% damage. We're also using the long range enhancement for 20% when we are using our sniper. You know, really good to have both of these, or whichever. Maybe you're having an assault rifle as your secondary. There you go, right? So if you really want to inflate your damage, Master Tactician is a really good way. You can, if you're fighting a boss, you can throw a grenade at the boss, and you know, you get, with this perk, you get inflated damage of 25% extra for 15 seconds. Very, very nice. I don't use it because this setup I just use for PvP and for PvE. In PvE, I do plenty of damage. I always do the most damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter, okay? Then you can also do Deviation Master. You can use the dog from the Shadowhound, the dog companion, the dog deviation. When he's attacking the boss, he gives you 27% damage, as well as this, giving another 50% damage. With the tactician, you can do some insane numbers. You can down bosses very, very, very quickly. I don't use either of them because again I don't need them, but yeah, something that you can consider. I guess this is not a bad one for PvP. If you roll damage reduction for 15 seconds, like 15% for 4 seconds. I don't personally use it. I use Rapid 8, however, reduces the cooldown of healing items by 30% and also increases the healing effect by 15%. I think it's a must-have in both PvE and PvP. It's really, really good. Just take it. Right here, Bro Boost, damage from humans minus 20%. Effect halved after defeating a human player. This works in PvP, to my understanding, so use it, especially in PvP. In PvE, you don't need it, but in PvP, I think it's really good to have. I guess replace this with one of these, perhaps, if you are only doing PvE, you know. Tactical combo, weapon damage plus 25% for 4 seconds after switching weapons or reloading. Absolutely incredible. Every time we reload, big damage. Also, I run around with my melee. The moment the fight starts, I change to my main gun. Big damage already, you know. After hitting a weak spot, status damage plus 25% for 3 seconds. So that's why it's really good. You do one headshot and the rest you can do body. Every sort of 3 seconds. That will just guarantee that your blast will be that much stronger. Also, I like this one, sprint, 5%. And also running stamina cost minus 15. It just helps you get around everywhere faster. You know, getting from point A to point B faster is always great. Would recommend. And then the last one right here is called First Round Blast. After reloading, instant damage, power surge, and unstable bomber plus 25% for 4 seconds. And yeah, that's it. That's really what I'm using. You can't go wrong with these. Absolutely incredible. So yeah, I recommend these. All right. So let's go back to the dummy again. See, one headshot. Like one magazine, 90k, you know, without even trying or anything like that. Really, really strong, guys. It's insane. The sniper again, I mean, we don't do weak spot damage, but then when the explosion happens, you can see, right? So we got a bit unlucky there. We have 80%, so you can see it's 9.8 plus 5.7. 10 point, like 17k there, you see. Look at that. Look at that. See, the moment we stack it up a little bit, oh my goodness. Look at that bad boy, look at this. So just remember something, okay? I know that it says here, okay? I know that it says here that you need to hit the weak spot, and on this mod you like cannot deal weak spot damage, so it's not gonna work. It does work, okay? You just don't deal the red weak spot damage, but you're still hitting the weak spot. So you still have that 80% chance, okay? So yeah, don't get confused. So this is it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. I am absolutely amazed by this build. I love it so much, and I'm so happy that I put it together. I absolutely recommend it, guys, for anything in the game. You will destroy anything and everything with this setup, guys. Okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you some PvE gameplay before I let you go, so you can see the Trent boss on hard difficulty. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get to it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Trent boss. This is where you get the our search weapon mods as well as the unstable bomber weapon mod. Really good. Must get, as well as some other tools and weapons and cortexes and everything. Get it once a week. So let's get to it. Trent on hard, yes, please. Let's go. I'm sure this as fast as possible. I don't want to waste you guys' time. This video was already going on for quite a little bit. This initial part you can just skip, right? Go up like this, and here comes the boss. So if you want to speedrun this, like I'm gonna speedrun it now, or not speedrun it, but just do it. I'm not gonna kill these guys or anything like that, so I'm gonna just. As you can see, it takes a little bit longer because it's out of range. It's out of range, unfortunately. It's a bit far, you know. So we're gonna just come down here. So there's like mechanics for this boss. You need to like hide in bubbles and stuff like that. Don't do any of that. You need to start the fight by killing these three tangled vines. Then it spawns a couple of guys. As you can see, really quick work of them. I don't kill this guy either. And I'm gonna kill this right here. I'm gonna just start it up. This disciple is really annoying. I'm hoping he's gonna teleport to me now. He's just gonna die then. And let us begin, my friends. I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna just change weapons real quick so I get the buff. There's the weak spot up here, the lady. Hit that as much as you can. If you don't, it's also okay. Mind you, I'm doing this with copper ammo, not even steel ammo. I still have not been able to change ammo, I completely forgot. As you see, we don't take any damage. It's juicy 12k right there. And we are done. And we are done. I don't know what hit us there. Fly or something at the end. But yeah, just like that, that is it. Nice and easy, my friends. No sweat, no nothing. With copper ammo, again, the most basic ammo. You can only imagine how much better it's gonna be when you have better bullets. Let's see what we get here. Next game with a controller. And we got a nice LMG. And we got a lot of search mods, you know. You get a lot of search mods here. So yeah, that's how you farm the mods. Very good. Take that. And let's have a look at the damage at the end before I let you guys go. With 914k. If you kill other things, the damage goes easily over 1 million. But yeah, I do always smoke damage, so it's absolutely incredible. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for staying with me, watching this video, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna, I guess, give you some updated how to farm mods video. Some of you asked me in the comments of the previous video, so I'm gonna show you that next. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I also have another build coming with Surge, the Surge build, but a bit more budget, you know, without like expensive weapons and stuff like that, because you get the Scar really early. So I want to show you guys what it's all about. I tried it in PvE. I haven't really tried it in PvP yet, so I want to get some footage and I'll give you guys a recording of it. But thank you, enough rambling, guys. Go farm this build. You will not regret it, guys. Thank you so very much. Have yourselves a fantastic day, night, wherever you are. And I will see you guys in the next video. Godlike out.